I'm ready. Ready to go. Fucking sick of these kids. This guy. Let's do some man shit now.
Oh yeah.
No more baby shit. Been acting like a baby all day.
Well, this movie we watched is certainly not for babies. It's for big boys.
Hell yeah.
A lot of abortions.
Yeah, dude. We watched Scream for Help, 1984, directed by Michael Winner, and this movie it's like R-rated Nancy Drew. It's Nancy Drew for the slasher generation. It's a very sleazy, gross movie that I think is also pretty funny and pretty entertaining. And we also got a special guest tonight, Justin from Projected Hues.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man.
Big fan.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
How was this movie gross? I didn't catch how it was gross. The one bloody vagina.
That's not gross. That's kind of beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
actually.
That's natural.
You didn't see the extended scene where the dad's just like licking her hand.
Ew.
Ooh, no, I missed that.
Justin coming in hot, man. Yeah, totally. It is weird how she's like walking around with it. She's like having like full on conversations about different shit. And she's like has like her hymen blood on her hand. I guess we've all done that from time to time, right, guys? When your hymen broke, William, did you do that?
I never got to de-virginize a girl, and that's one of
Yeah,
my
me either.
big
No, your-
regrets.
Your hymen, when your hymen broke, I said.
When your anal hymen breaks, there's no blood, so I think he's okay.
That's why it's the better hymen.
It's very true.
That's why guys rock. You know? That's
We
why
don't have hymens.
dudes rule. Yeah.
What should happen when we get de-virginized? You know, I have this pen, this Japanese pen. There's a little like plastic tip on the end that you have to take off. Like,
Yeah.
shouldn't we have like something like a flag come out of our dick hole or
Like like when you beat a level in Mario.
yeah,
Flag comes up.
a fireworks?
Your body
That'd be
just
cool.
convulses like a Highlander. You just know everything now. It's like
Oh,
having
hell yeah.
50 kids.
I could see
With the
it.
quickening.
I see everything. Yeah, that's cool. I feel like the first time I busted it came out different than the other times. Do you guys feel that way too? Do you remember it?
I can't remember that shit, man.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Congrats. Mine happened pretty recently, so but
Was it in a guy's mouth?
Oh.
the first time I busted, I feel like it was more of a pee, it was more pee like.
Imagine when you masturbated for the first time, you were very old. You were a late bloomer, weren't you?
I was legally an adult. No. You kidding, bro? I was watching the Man Show one day late at night in my room, and I saw a cartoon of like a gorilla fucking a lady at the zoo or something like that. And for some reason and like then there's Juggies dancing and shit, and then you're just like, oh fuck. So
You
I
added
didn't
that Juggies dancing part as a
Jumping
word.
around.
trampoline. But I vividly remember this gorilla fucking a lady cartoon, and that's the rest is history.
That's a reference no one under 33 is going to get.
At the Man Show. Girls on trampolines. Come on. Yeah, that's all right.
I don't think we have any listeners under 33. Most of our listeners are quite old, mature men.
But you guys do appeal to the boomer generation, so I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we're all boomers, so it makes sense.
But yeah, Scream for Help. This movie, I saw this at New Beverly. I never heard of it. I was thoroughly entertained. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I liked the villain, the cool dad, the stepdad.
How
His
did it
character-
play at the New Beverly?
It crushed. It crushed so hard that I didn't even stick around for the third movie of the night because I was like, nothing's going to top Scream for Help. I think what helps this movie is that you have low expectations. You think like, okay, it's about some dumpy girl. This is going to be stupid. But it really moves fast, especially the first hour. It's just like one scene after the other, and the hits keep coming. And then the last third in the house is kind of like standard, but that first hour is just so good.
Yeah, it's all about like her seeing like obvious. She's like immediately like, oh, this guy's trying to murder me and my mom. But then just like nobody believes her conveniently for the guy.
And yeah, this guy's name is Paul Fox, and he's a fucking fox. I mean, this is one attractive dude.
A lot of cardigan wearing in this film. He pulls it off quite well.
Yes. Yeah, it's like 80s yuppie stuff. I said it was like a John Hughes kind of I was like, "Oh, this is like a John Hughes movie with sleazy tits." And then William was like, "John Hughes movies have tits." So,
Yeah, in high school, I worked at Suncoast. We used to play a video on the big display outside the store. Like there'd be 6 TVs, and I used to always play 16 Candles, which was PG, but had a shower scene. And so you would see this girl's tits like on all the TVs in the mall, like anybody could see it. And I always thought that was so cool.
that is cool.
It was cool. It was cool.
It's crazy that I was PG. You know, you could have show titties in a PG movie. Like that'd be cool if Minecraft had titties in it, wouldn't it?
It does.
You didn't see
Oh.
the extended cut at the end where the lead girl starts fingering herself with the sword.
Oh, that'd be hell yeah, that's cool.
It must have been the work print I saw.
Yeah.
All the boobs are
You dreamed that.
cubic.
Oh, nice. Cubes, cube. You know.
What's the lead girl's name? Christy. She's 5'2". She never really did anything after this
Why do you got
She's
to
pretty
mention her
short.
height?
because
She's
I
short.
she's short.
She's really
The
short.
actress was 15 at the time of shooting the movie.
Oh,
That's how I feel, Mike. Yeah.
William really saved this for the podcast because Mike, do you want to share anything?
yeah, I beat off to her getting fucked. Those panties just did it for me. I didn't know she was fucking 15. Now I feel so fucking gross.
You're such a sexual
Jesus.
being,
I have-
Mike. God damn. Your
Ugh.
40s and you just like that's all it takes for you to beat off during
Yeah.
Well, when she loses her virginity, she's like going, "Oh, ow, ow, it hurts." You just feel like, doesn't she say like you just hurt so much?
It was the panties. The panties did it for me.
I actually don't know how old she is. There's
Oh,
not a lot of
thank
information
God.
about her. She didn't really do anything after this, and then
But this movie is also is completely like making her look, you know, tantalizing. They got her in like a nightgown and stuff. You see her like you got, you know, like the silhouette under the nightgown, the body
I
shape.
think I also think she's older, and I think because she's short, she looks younger. I think that's why they cast her. They do that in movies so they have an adult who can shoot lots of hours, and then you have like the baby face,
yeah.
so it looks like they're younger.
So
and
so
then-
her character was 15, you're saying, not did Mike commit a thought crime?
I'm
Kind of.
looking.
No.
I'm trying to find when she was born. I don't
I
see
couldn't
it.
find
You can't
it.
find it.
Dude,
It's
you
not
better
on
fucking find that
IMDb.
info.
Oh my
better
god.
You just
IMDb hard.
but she's definitely not 18 in the movie.
Well, the
So
kid,
that's
the
cool.
character is not 18. Yeah, obviously, she's in
It's
like
cool,
high school
Mike.
or something.
It's cool that
Because
you
I
did that.
like, and she loses her virginity to this guy, Paul, not Paul,
Josh.
Josh.
Josh
Now,
Daly.
Josh, we see in the beginning of the movie fucking her friend.
Josh is a G, dude.
Yeah,
He's the
she walks in on her friend with giant tits.
Yeah, those were
in
nice.
bed with
Massive.
Josh.
Well, she's definitely 18, right? So in comparison, the other girl's got to be 18 too.
but
Gotta
you
be.
didn't beat off to her.
No, I
You didn't
didn't.
beat off to the 18-year-old.
Yeah, I did not. I did not. Those titties were nice, but I
I
don't
appreciate
know.
your honesty, Mike.
Yeah.
That'll be good. That'll help in court. Kidding, man. I'll help. I'll try to sit on the stand on your side. I'll
Thank
be on
you.
the stand for you.
That's how they do it too. You've got one side for the prosecution, one side for the defense. And
Yeah.
they cheer each other on.
Yeah, it's like American Gladiators.
Yeah.
Okay. When they're for pedophile cases.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, they should you guys should like shoot foam balls at each other from like cannons and stuff.
That would be awesome. You get a cool name like Laser or
Yeah, if you can beat Nitro or whatever his name is, then you don't have to go to jail.
Master Blaster.
Yeah. Mike was the master blaster, it sounds like.
that would be a good one.
What about those big balls? Those they roll around in like those hamster
Ooh,
balls.
that'd
You
be
know?
cool. That could be a jail. You could put a guy in that and be like, you have to be in here for like 10 years.
that would
He'd
be,
be like, fuck,
that
this
would be
sucks.
fun.
if you release a pedophile into the public, they can be in one of those big balls because it's like they're in a jail cell.
Yeah.
There's bars, but they can go about their life.
Yeah, they're like 6 feet away from everybody.
Yeah.
It's like home
Yeah.
confinement, but you're just confined, like lifetime confinement.
Yeah.
Better than an ankle monitor.
It seems cool at first, but after the first like month, you're like, fuck, this ball sucks. I gotta get out of this thing.
Tough to get a
You just-
job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to get. It's hard to work retail when you're in a ball.
Now, what other characters we got? We got the mom. What'd you guys think of her, huh?
She's
Dummy.
great.
Dummy. What a dummy.
What'd you say, Justin? Did you think she was, you said she was great?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah. He was the star of the film.
Okay, yeah, she was great. I thought that was Diane Keaton at first, but hey, boy, was I wrong.
She's flat. She can't dress, and she's stupid. She's a real is 0 for 3.
She's
You know what I
bad
mean?
she's bad at sex because her daughter walks by that one time catching him fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that. Go up. I would get scared at night, and I would go up to my parents' bedroom, and I would hear them humping, and that would give me the confidence to go to bed.
Like, I need to be a man now.
It's like, well,
cool.
I guess they're busy.
I never heard that.
Wow.
You never heard your parents doing it once, Adam or
Never.
Mike? No.
No, I did not.
I
heard
kept
my
trying
parents
to
fighting.
find. I kept trying to catch them, but hey, they'd always be like watching TV or reading or something.
Yeah, no, I never heard that. Thank God.
Maybe your mom's just really quiet when she blows your dad.
Could be.
Yeah,
Could
that's
be.
true.
You know, just chill
It's true.
out, be silent, and just feel it out.
That is, as a parent, that's like, you know,
It's a thrill.
yeah, it's quite a thrill. Have your kid-
To know your kids are listening.
No. I'm saying the opposite.
Oh, I
Stress.
see.
It's stressful. But hey, this isn't about, or I don't. It is about parents fucking, I guess. What? So yeah. Hey, this girl's seeing constantly, like, people are constantly walking in on each other having sex. This happens to Josh multiple times. Josh is
When you're a
fucking.
kid, it's hard. It's hard to fuck and be, have your own place and stuff. Like you get
Oh yeah.
that shit happens.
I got caught by my high school girlfriend's sister one time. I heard her from the other room go, "Oh my God." And then like my girlfriend like ran out the door. She was like, "Fuck." My girlfriend ran out and I'm telling mom, that kind of stuff.
You just running out of the house naked with toe shoes on.
Yeah. Oh, you do listen to the show. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was very agile because of the toe shoes. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Anyway.
She didn't join in the porn. They join in,
Yeah, that's true. I was waiting for her to.
They
join,
go
but
like-
it didn't work out.
or they're like mad, and then they go, "Fine, I'll fuck you."
the
And they go,
coolest.
"Fine." We got to get better acting in those movies. Now, this girl thinks her stepdad is trying to kill her mom, and he sabotages the fuse box in the basement, killing a maintenance worker. Then later on, she like follows him around town on her bike, and he's in a, what's the car, Michael? A Chrysler Laser.
Oh, I
Hell
missed
yeah.
the model of the car, but it's something like that. Some sort of bullshit 80s box.
And the music is excellent. What do you guys think of the music in this movie? I thought it sounded like Family Guy.
Tonally, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
I think. Just because you're expecting a darker like thriller, and this just comes up with this whimsical type.
Yeah, it's almost like I feel like this movie would have like, you would go up like a star rating if it had music that like suited it. But the music is so like goofy and crazy and shit that like, I feel like there was a slide whistle at one point. Like when the car, like when she's like driving and the car fishtails and like hits a thing. Pretty sure I heard a slide whistle. So
It was done. The music is by a member of Led Zeppelin, John Paul Jones.
he must have been like doing a lot of coke and something.
This is probably why he's a former member. They saw this film and was like, yeah, we're good.
The bassist and keyboardist. I thought the score was cool.
You really did? You want to put that on it? You want it when you're fucking?
You want Psycho? Like, dun, dun, dun.
I
I've
want
heard it.
music that builds atmosphere. I feel like the music well, this movie has is like
TV.
it feels like this is a movie that's made by they're making a sleazy movie or but they like don't think that they're sleazy or they like are too afraid to like you know what I mean? Like there's this whole all this stuff about this movie that is like this is not a sleazy like movie. We're not pieces of shit, but we're also going to show a lot of, titties and like have this girl walk around in a nightgown and stuff.
I think they knew it was sleazy. The director, Michael Winner, he directed Death Wish. He's
Oh,
he's
damn.
very right wing. He's famous for saying a quote, "My politics are to the right of Adolf Hitler's."
Oh, really? What
Jesus.
does that mean? He wants to like launch the Jews into space or something? What is,
I don't think he's anti-Semitic. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. He's
okay.
just very conservative, and he's very weird. I don't know. He's just a maniac. I don't think he gave a shit about the movie. He said he loved the screenplay and he didn't want to change a lot. He added a car chase and then he basically shot it as is.
But what is he
I
didn't
think
elaborate on this fucking Adolf Hitler quote?
I think he's old. I think he's just very old and his tastes are just not
Oh, sure.
right for this movie about a teenage girl. And I think he was like, yeah, John Paul Jones, Led Zeppelin, we'll just throw him in there.
Hmm.
So I like the pacing of the movie. So like this chase scene happens within the first like 10 minutes. And she's chasing him all over town. And then she finds him cheating on the mom. And
Mike,
Which on
what'd you
that
think
point,
about
that's a trade up. So
trade up? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Leather. She wearing leather pants and stuff, the mistress.
what's her name? Ball,
Her name's Ball.
the Ball House. She's always the boy, the guy, the brother, the fake brother, the boyfriend, husband guy. His name is like Leslie Ball. It's
Lacey,
like Lacey. Yeah, his
Lacey
name is
Ball.
what's her name?
Brenda.
Brenda
Brenda
Ball.
Ball. Brenda Ball. Bull. Brenda Bull.
Ball. Okay.
Bohle. Brenda Bull.
Okay.
She's played by Lolita Elisham.
Well, that's a crazy name too. What's up with these names? Mike, hey,
It's
wait, we gotta check in with Mike and see if
What?
he would fuck this lady.
Lolita?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
Brenda
she
Ball.
looked good. She looked good when she was fucking, but then when she was dressed, I don't know. Her face, she kind of looked like she got fetal alcohol syndrome. But her body was nice, and it was a hot scene.
Yeah.
It would make sense, Mike. She's Italian, so
Fair enough.
I think it runs over
Oh
there.
yeah, that's true.
it's
That whole
cool to name
country's
your
got it.
daughter Lolita. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, my kid's just kind of hot.
Yeah,
You know?
but there's gonna be a lot of pedophiles that are gonna want to fuck my daughter.
Oh, God. No boyfriends. Why would she need a boyfriend? I'm all the man she'd ever need.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Mike, she's a full-grown woman. She's not a child. You gotta keep
Oh.
that in mind. So,
That's very true. That's very true.
the kid, of
you know,
course.
you were a
Mike's
great
not
boyfriend to
pedophile.
many girls.
Like,
You'll
let's
have many. You'll have a great.
Oh,
You'll
my
be with
God.
many guys.
Jesus Christ. I am a terrible boyfriend.
No, I can't. I don't believe that.
Oh, my God. It's bad. It's real bad.
I bet you could do a lot of really sweet things.
I'm going to start. I'm definitely
What do you
gonna start
do?
doing
Wait, what's the bad thing that you've done as a boyfriend?
He's affectionate.
You're
What is
too
his
affectionate.
emotion?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know. Arguing with a girl and just letting her out of the car wherever we're at.
Are you
Just
kicking her out of the car?
just doing
Letting her out of the
drugs
car.
so badly that you can't remember what happened or who you fucked or what you said.
Oh, hey, what are you gonna
I
do?
guess that's very normal.
One time, my wife and I got in a fight. We got in a fight when we were back in my hometown in Florida, in the car, and she wanted to get out of the car. So I was like, "Don't do that." And she did it, but she got out. I knew that she was getting out in like the hood, basically. You could drive through the hood to get to the beach in my hometown, and so I let her out of the car, and then I like drove a little bit. Then I like turned around to like pick her up, and I couldn't find her and stuff. And then she was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten out of the car."
One time I was
But
with my girlfriend and I was going to drop off some weed at this other girl's house. My girlfriend was convinced that I was cheating with this girl, right? So we pull up to the house. She jumps out of the car, runs up to the girl, and starts questioning her. And blah 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 blah. And I just left her there. I left. I was done.
You peeled out.
I lost that customer, but it was worth it. She like took a taxi or something. I don't know. I don't care.
You lost the customer, but kept the girlfriend.
I believe that is the case. Yes,
Okay,
she did
good.
come back a few days later or whatever.
Remember your last girlfriend?
She was like all torn. She had like leaves in her hair.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Your last girlfriend, you got arrested, and then
Which one
and
is
then
this?
and then she was like, "Okay, I guess we have to break up now," because you were in jail
Oh,
for
that
like a
is-
few days.
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
yeah. My Latina girlfriend. I guess she didn't. Rosario. Yeah, I guess she didn't actually love me. That's fine. Whatever.
That's not cool, Rosario.
Called her from the jail phone and she wouldn't tell me she loved me. Man, that shit was fucked up.
God damn. That
Do you
sucks.
love me? Do you love me? They're flicking the lights, telling me to go back to my
That's what
cell.
Time's up.
All the other dudes in jail just like, damn, dude. We know how it is, man. We know.
Yeah.
You might be a bad boyfriend, but you never tried to kill anyone.
No, I did not. Well, no, girl.
Okay.
I've never tried to kill a girlfriend. Yes, that is correct.
And so, but this guy Paul Fox, he's trying to kill everybody. And there's a scene where the girl Christy takes the car out with her boyfriend Josh, and what happens? It's accelerating. It can't brake.
The accelerator's stuck and it doesn't have brakes.
And
Somehow he did both of those.
They take the key out of the ignition,
Diabolical.
and then the wheel stops spinning.
Yeah. You can't turn the wheel with it locks.
I did that to my friend a couple of times in high school as like a prank. I would turn the ignition off while he was driving. It turns out that's really bad for the car. So
What a crazy prank. Almost died.
yeah.
Well, it's nuts because the scene before, you see them completely stop because she almost causes an accident because someone pulls in front of her, and they
Yeah.
stop fine. So it's just like, I guess, plot device.
They do try to sew it up when she goes to the mechanic, and the mechanic's like, "Oh, it was this little spring deal. I never seen this return spring go bad. This is the first time." Like, oh, okay, he messed with the return spring. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was sabotage.
Yeah.
And she keeps telling her mom, like, hey, he tried to fucking kill me. And she's like, honey, you're being ridiculous. You know?
Is this our first?
That's
Is this our
happened,
first
you know?
cool dad that is a stepdad? This is the first stepdad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is similar to that movie, The Stepdad, Stepfather.
With the guy from Lost.
Yeah. That movie I remember being good.
Terry Kaiser.
Shiva.
What's it? Terry? Ooh, that'd be. She'd be a cool
Shiva
dad.
as the stepfather.
Terry Crews. Yeah, it's kind of like that. There's a lot of these domestic horror movies of the 80s, thrillers, you know. There's good ones. There's a really good one called Mikey where the little kid is the killer.
Yeah, that's the kid from Blank Check, right?
Yes. There's only killing in the beginning and killing at the end. Unfortunately, there's not a very high body count, but it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I watched one with what's it called? Body Chemistry.
That
There's
sounds
some good. It's like a stalker. It's like a Fatal Attraction ripoff. There's a good one called The Unborn where it's a baby and the baby's the killer.
Ooh, how did they do that? You mean like a fetus?
A newborn.
Oh, okay. So it's not unborn.
It's like a super baby and it's like killing.
Ooh, like a baby genius.
Then what else we got? So
Oh, wait.
Paul's always like, don't tell your mom.
Yeah. He always has a
Don't-
really smooth excuse. This guy knows what he's doing.
Smooth operator.
Yeah. He always knows exactly the thing to say after he's caught blatantly fucking some lady. And then also
And he's always
clearly trying to kill the people.
And he's always banging, and they follow him to the Siesta Motel or the Siesta Hotel where he bangs his chick in the hotel room. And it's her and her friend watching. And then they go to get a camera or something. I can't remember. The guy comes out.
Oh, yeah.
She brings like a Polaroid camera.
Yeah. He chases her. They run around. They think they got away. Then they're walking back, and that girl's talking about how she's pregnant with Josh's baby, and she's going to get an abortion, and she has her whole life ahead of her. And then, bam, she gets run over, murdered.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot that she's like, sorry, I can't run that fast. I'm not feeling well. I'm pregnant. And it's like, oh yeah, because you're a fucking little
And pregnant for
slutty,
what?
little slut.
5 days.
Yeah. So you must be
And
punished.
she knows already.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
is that
But this movie
You know that
kills
lady's
this
not
fucking
gonna-
chick because she's like, because this whole movie has this thing about being like,
no, it doesn't.
all right, you're right. It does.
Because then the lead character then is de-virginized by Josh,
The Mac.
and nothing bad happens to her. That's cool.
Yeah,
It's
but they
just like
care about each other a lot. They like earn it. She's having the big titty friend who dies is like having like, you know, sleazy
I
sex.
I thought
No
this was
strings
a Hunter
attached.
Biden
Yeah.
situation.
How so?
You know, the chick. It's like the spouse dies, and then you hook up with the
Oh,
friend or the brother or
so
sister or
Josh
something. You know,
is
it
Bo
brings
Biden, or no, Josh is Hunter. You're saying
it brings them closer together.
that's a cool theory. Yeah, telling you, man, Josh is getting more pussy than most movie characters.
And it's funny because he's not even
Who?
good looking. He's like an 80s, just okay looking.
Oh yeah, totally. You want a really hunky guy, Justin, to be fucking.
Should have had Arnold then.
Yeah, dude.
Just played high schooler.
Corey Feldman,
That'd been
Corey
awesome.
Haim.
Yeah, hot guys. We love them.
So
There's a
was it Paul driving the car that killed the pregnant girl? I don't remember.
I think so.
So there was zero consequences from killing a girl with a car.
It was a different car. He was at the dealership. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was like one of the Bulls.
Yeah.
Because like the mom said he was at the dealership because the mom owns a car dealership. That's how she's rich. So maybe it was the partner,
One of
the
the
brother,
one of the henchmen. Yeah, it could be
the real sleazy guy.
just a hit and run and couldn't
Leslie,
put it
what's
together.
his name? Lacey.
Place. Yeah.
Lazy.
Lacey Ball. Now,
Never trust a man named Lacey.
then she goes to their house, and Paul's just banging the chick while Lacey, the guy, is watching TV. She takes the Polaroid, drops it, but he finds it or something, and then he's like, "You were banging him." It's like, didn't you know they were banging? Like, you were home. You didn't realize.
No, he was mad because he was banging her or she was banging him because she liked it, not because she was trying to cheat him out of his money. The cheating out of the cheating out of the money was what she's like. Somehow from the photo he could tell that it was like truly a romantic lovemaking session, not a farce.
She had one of those like faces that you make when Josh is fucking you. Like one of those like big orgasm faces, because Josh, the
O
Josh,
face.
yeah,
Big
Josh
O.
gives you your O face. He's Josh. Come on, he knows how to lay it down.
What do you think of that scene, Mike? With her tits flapping out, camera underneath her boobs.
Gotta
That's what I'm
check in
saying.
with Mike.
That
What
was
about
hot
Justin?
that way. That was hot in that scene. But after that, when she was clothed and like,
Hey,
it was not as good. The face,
But-
she was a butterface.
I'm tired of hearing about what Mike thinks is hot.
that's
Justin is
fine.
our guest. I want to hear what Justin thinks is hot.
What's the hottest sex scene, Justin?
Oh, that's a tough one. I have to say when they're at the hotel. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really a sex scene now, is it? Because she just takes her top off. But
That-
Just kind of shrimping.
Oh, that's where like you see the other couple that's having, or the other guy that's cheating on his wife. You remember what I'm
Coming
talking
out.
about?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
they're
is
like
with a hooker.
They're
He's-
like he's like that's like with a hooker, and they're like old married couple. They're like bickering or something like that. The movie's saying like, "Hey, this will happen to you too, even if you fucking." have an
Well,
affair."
that's the kind of hotel it is. Siesta Hotel. That's where you go get laid in New Rochelle, New York.
Siesta means nap.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just so you
But
know.
they ain't sleeping.
Thank you, Mike.
They ain't
Thank you, Mike.
sleeping, Mike.
There's a scene, I think, where Chrissy has a shirt on that says muffs. I said,
Oh
nice.
yeah,
I kept looking at that like, was it short for muffins or something? But no, it was just muffs.
yeah. For like a virgin, she's wearing a shirt that's like
And the director's English, so he definitely knows what that means. He's like,
Mm.
"Oh, muff. Ooh, yes." Now, obviously, the hottest sex scene is when Christie's de-virginized by Josh.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's nice for you to say that to for Mike.
No, I remember being in New Beverly and being like, "Oh, like fuck yeah, that's fucking good, dude."
Just hearing everybody whipping out their cocks.
Yeah.
She's just getting
All
railed.
right, all you guys in New Beverly, let's whip them out. That's what somebody
That's-
says, and they're all the New Beverly guys. Do you know the New Beverly, Justin? Do you know what that is?
I've talked to Will about it a little bit since I've moved over
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's like kind of more hip now that Tarantino bought it, but it basically is a lot of like Williams that go to movies. So I picture a lot of like 40 plus year old men going alone. It's like single ticket buyers.
So like
Yeah.
Kinda
One of
like-
these men,
Yeah.
you know who we saw recently a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Vincent Gallo holding court at New Beverly
holding
after watching
court.
Black Sunday.
Cool.
Single man in his 40s or 50s, just chilling with the boys.
He's one of the ones that made it.
He although he might not be single, apparently he's dating the woman that was trying to take Charles Manson's skeleton after he died. Charles Manson's fiance in prison.
Cool. He could have been a good Charles Manson, that Vincent Gallo. Okay, just saying. So
the scene where Paul
Yeah.
catches Christy getting fucked, I really was just waiting for him to sit her down on the bed and start breaking into the Coyote gets bitch gets in heat monologue from at close range.
Dude, Walken would have crushed it.
I would have loved him in this movie. You could see this movie in, like with that cast working.
I'm really surprised
Sean-
he didn't put Bronson in this since he did do Death Wish 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, yeah, but there's no, Bronson would be the guy who like. Has Bronson ever played a bad guy besides, I guess the Once Upon a Time in the West, right? Or was he a bad guy? No, he's not a bad guy in that movie.
Dirty Dozen, he's kind of he's an anti-hero. He plays anti-heroes.
It would have been cool if Bronson came in as the real dad and killed everybody. That's what I was hoping was going to happen. That her real dad was going to come back and do something cool.
It would have been cool if Bronson was one of the guys that Josh fucked. Just Josh fucked Charles Bronson in one scene.
I think Sean Penn would have been good as Christie with like a wig.
Yeah.
Because he has so much range as an actor, and he's so method. And like I would love to see him play a woman.
Yeah, I would love that too.
Smoking a cigarette
In a movie or not in a movie. Or,
I was about to say,
doesn't
didn't he do it in Tootsie? But that was Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, yes.
Squinting, just smoking, like
Fuck my pussy.
Josh,
Josh.
you ripped me open.
My hymen is bleeding, Josh.
Oh God,
I don't know what Sean Penn sounds like.
it's like a cigarette in his cock. He's just always smoking all the time.
That sounds like a cool trick. If you could do that, I bet you could do that. Actually, everybody's talking about what the pussy can do. Pussy smoking a cigarette or spitting out a.
That's the talk of the town.
You could put a cigarette in a penis.
Spitting out a ping pong ball or something like that. What can penises do? Time to find out.
Well, these are the things we're talking about in the Discord, Adam. So,
oh, you're in the
out.
Discord. Cool.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I got to get in there. A little busy. I don't have a job, and I'm like desperately looking for a job, and also I have 2 kids. Yeah, no, it's just a lot of fun.
It's okay. I moved out here, and 3 weeks later, I lost my job. So, same boat.
Oh, nice, dude. Wait, you live in LA?
Up in Lake Arrowhead, so Southern California.
Cool. That's cool. You moved to Lake Arrowhead for a job?
Moved to move in with my in-laws to save up for a house for
word.
about 2 years, and then lost my job. It's
Lake Arrowhead's pretty cool. That's an interesting spot.
It's like a sitcom.
Yeah, you're living in a sitcom right now. I'm sure you're having a lot of laughs.
With the in-laws. Yeah.
My in-laws are
Laughing it
good.
up. Okay, you're lucky
thought
on
of-
that one.
Who are the bastards that laid you off after you moved?
Oh, Unionet. They're based out of Virginia.
All right, guys, get them. Let's get them.
Now,
Okay.
Christy has the photo. She shows it to her mom. Her mom dumps Paul. And Paul's like, well, I finally got rich by marrying you, but touching you, talking pretty to you, made my skin crawl. Think about that the rest of your life. And she's like, oh, that part was cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Just still, but it's like you really want to hurt someone when they dump you, but I mean, it never goes this way.
Oh, wait, we forgot a big thing. Remember when the friend gets killed and the girl first goes to the cop to try to convince the cop that her stepfather probably did it. And the cop is this bald guy or whatever, and the cop's like, "You're telling me that your stepfather is trying to kill your mother." He like also doesn't believe her. Nobody believes her in this movie.
Why would you? She's a woman.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is just every
You know
woman's
what I mean?
experience. But remember that when the cop sits in the middle of the scene, he sits in a swivel chair. Do you guys remember this?
Legs,
No.
like his
This
legs
is
are, like,
oh my
spread
God, are you
open,
fucking
right?
kidding? Hold on, I took a screen grab, but I'll drop it in. But he sits in
Forgot a big thing.
he sits in a swivel chair and then like swivels around in it with his legs like fully spread open, his like knees fully spread open. I just saw. All right, here, check this out. Check it out in the chat, people.
Oh boy, chat. Let's take a look from Adam. The guy sits with his legs spread.
That's pretty funny.
It's pretty good, and he's like moving back and forth and
Man
whatever.
spreading. Didn't unbutton his jacket when he sat down.
It's kind of
Like
like
a fool.
yeah,
Highly sexual. There's
He's
a lot
the-
of sexual energy in the movie.
Yeah, he's the dad of Josh, so it would make sense. Like,
oh yeah,
father,
that's
like
so
son.
weird. Oh, he's also very potent. Yeah, but he's
Mm.
kind of. It's like he's doing the Sharon Stone Basic Instinct thing.
His pants are on.
Yeah, I know, but he's showing some toe. Knuckle.
It's called moose. It's moose knuckle.
Yeah, a
Moose
little knuckle. Mine's
Anyway,
a toe.
Paul, the movie's over. Paul has left the house. Everything is good. Psych. Guess who shows up that night? Paul, the Bulls. They break in and they
Bulls.
take over and they fuck everything up. They throw the mom down the stairs, who's now in a wheelchair.
I love that scene.
That was good. And then they throw Christy. That's a pretty violent tumble
Yeah,
she takes.
yeah.
Well, and if you
Throwing a
assume
lot
that
of
they're
ladies.
possibly both pregnant, that's at least 3 abortions in this film. So,
Oh my Lord.
Mm.
The old throw down the stairs trick.
If you're a fan of watching women get thrown downstairs, this is a good movie to watch.
And they're brick stairs too. You know that shit hurt.
I know. How do the stunt ladies? How do they do this? They're still women. They're not like superheroes.
They just hire Chinese women.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
They're tough.
That'd be awesome
But,
if every stunt woman was Chinese and just wearing.
What do you think of the scene? What do you think of the scene where the killers are upstairs just watching a little TV?
I love when they smoke inside. I love when he's having that cigarette in there with the whiskey. Man, that looks so relaxing. I miss the days when you could just smoke in your living room.
You've said that before about a movie. That you
I like
liked when-
smoking inside.
You can't do that in your apartment.
I live in a studio, and my daughter, I can't be having smoke in here. She'll tell her mom.
She is so fucking annoying, dude.
I
Watching
know.
TV and smoking cigarettes is just so gross.
Yes.
But
That's why I like it.
Dude, maybe you'll fall asleep while you're smoking and you'll fucking burn your house down and kill yourself.
Maybe I should get some apartment insurance then ahead of time.
Nah.
trying to think,
There's
like,
nothing
when's
worth
a-
for it in here.
when's a good time to smoke indoors? I mean, it's
After sex, after eating.
but then the bedroom's gross. I mean, it's just gross.
Why don't you just vape?
Yeah. Okay.
So vaping
know,
is
it's
you
not
can
the
do
same.
indoors. It's nice in that regard.
Yeah. For me, my mods would always break. I'd have to have 2 mods that I'd have to like switch off between. The one that he's sending in the shop, the ones that I would just constantly break them. I had to quit. It was went back to cigarettes.
What's a mod?
The thing you vape out of, those big old.
Oh, like the battery?
Justin might have one there. I'm not sure. But
mine's it's just a rechargeable, tossable one.
gotcha.
So.
The
That's
mods
cool.
are like the refillable ones that you refill with the juice, and they just break all the fucking time.
I'm trying to get into
dumb.
nicotine. I'm trying to get addicted to nicotine, guys. I
Tried
heard
it.
Zen is a good way to do it.
That's hell yeah. And dude, let me tell you, this shirt,
Whoa, he just held it up immediately as soon as I said it. And he's
This-
wearing a shirt that he's rubbing his nipples right now.
this is the second
That's
shirt
a
I've ever seen
nicotine.
from Zen.
You get
It's a
shirts
nicotine
too?
shirt.
Yes, I've gotten
Oh,
3
shit.
shirts so far. I was like,
I feel like I
need some
remember you telling me
t-shirts.
this now.
I got them. I got a fishing one for my friend. I'm about to get the rock band one.
Hey, I'm still excited to get those gloves, dude. Mike
believe it's
stole
heavy
an
duty
Amazon
nerd.
package.
I didn't steal them. I
XL.
found them.
Of disposable XL gloves, and he's asked if I wanted them, and
4 boxes.
I'm really looking forward to it. Ooh, that's a lot.
Nicotine might be it. It is the most addictive drug that we know of, right? Like it's really addictive.
Yeah,
But it has
probably.
benefits. I was seeing on Instagram.
Yeah, for like the
Yeah.
first 1 or 2 times you do it, and then every
no.
time after that, it's just like
You're like
any
a
other
slave,
drug.
basically. Justin,
This
are
is
you,
the new thing.
do you feel like a
They say
slave,
it's-
Justin?
I'm a slave to capitalism. So yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Same here.
Several times
People
I've
s-
fallen asleep
Amen.
with one in and woke up choking, which is nice.
That's-
Or I wake up at 3 in the morning and just shove one in. I have to have one real quick. It's
Ooh,
really
this
awesome.
This is getting sad.
Let me ask you a question, Adam. You ever see the moon landing and the guys at NASA are smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to land, if you got to land a shuttle on the moon, you better smoke them.
Let's do it, guys.
Buy some Lucky Strikes unfiltered.
Oh God. Back in the day.
You
I only
think
smoked those because that's what my grandparents smoked. So I started smoking them and they were friggin' harsh.
Were those guys?
Yeah, we all
I
smoked them.
miss Clove cigarettes. We were talking
Oh,
about the
close.
other day. It's so good.
Yeah, California, you can't get any flavored tobacco at all.
Really, they banned those?
Yes, you can't get any flavored anything. No
What about
menthols.
What about black and milds? Aren't those?
This is what they're arguing about. What is a flavor? Is the flavor of tobacco a flavor? And it's a whole friggin' thing. Yes, you can still get black and milds, but you can't get like grape Swisher Sweets anymore.
What?
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I haven't seen a
But
chocolate one either.
When we were children, we loved those.
I know.
That was our favorite kind of Swisher sweet.
Yeah. A fresh chocolate is the best, but they're hard to find.
Oh man,
They dry
Well,
out too easily and they get all gross. But if you get a fresh chocolate Swisher, ooh, it's nice.
Speaking of drying out and getting all gross, the movie is almost over. The movie, what happens? They do a lot of shenanigans with the fuse box, trick people.
She
Yeah,
likes
to run
suddenly
around.
she's like an engineer. Like what the
They're
fuck?
yeah,
Oh,
they're running
she
around the
went to shop
dark.
class. She had shop class.
They run around the dark, and the guy's like, "Where are you? I can't see anything." And there's like so much light in the shot.
He like there's that thing where he like fake feels around. I'm gonna flush her out. And it's just like moving his arms around the darkness, trying to find her.
They're sneaking around. He's holding the gun up to the mom. And yeah,
Why don't these motherfuckers just shoot these women? By the way.
because they have to make it look like an accident, like they died in their
Oh,
bed.
right. Okay.
Why that has to be done at 2 a.m, I'm not quite sure, but that was the time they wanted to do it at.
Yeah, they were like
The perfect
waiting.
time.
Yeah.
So they kill the one lady gets shocked, Lolita. Then that's a good scene where she gets shocked, and then Paul ends up getting blown up in a gas explosion.
That's the best one. That's the best one.
Which was set up earlier because he was going to do that
To her.
in like her bedroom.
Yeah.
So he gets blown up, and then at the end of the movie, she's making out with Josh, and who shows up? Lacey.
The man.
But she has a giant knife under her bed, under her pillow, that she then uses to stab him to death.
Yeah.
And some
It's
one-liner
far-fetched, but
about
it's great.
getting the commissioner to believe, like the police guy's going to believe her this time, or some lame
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, I let you believe me now, motherfucker. That's what
Yeah.
she says. Yeah. It's a pretty good twist at the end. You kind of, I don't know. Even though when they were in the house, like kind of, in this like third act of them being in the house, like saying we're going to kill you and stuff, I knew that they were going to get out of it, but I just didn't quite know how. Because they kept kind of acting like Josh showed up and then that doesn't go anywhere. So they kind of drawed it out. They drawed it out in a good way, I thought.
I also feel like it's kind of like Last House on the Left a little bit. Like you think it's going to go kind of that territory through most of this
Well,
film.
yeah.
Like the stepfather's like, it looks like he just wants to rape his stepdaughter. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, I
There's a
got
lot of
that
Oh,
vibe.
shots.
I got that vibe too.
oh yeah, doesn't he call it? Remember she's like writing in her journal, and he's like, "You write in what is that? The diary of a teenage sex maniac." And then she's like, "Oh, that's a good one."
He's testing the waters.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a little bit of that in there. Yeah, it's kind of a Mike sort of character. This stepdad. But also, dude, the electrocution, we kind of breezed through that, but that was a pretty good electrocution. I thought her hair was blowing.
Yeah, it looked good.
They got her hair. They did something with her hair. And that,
Teased it.
yeah,
Teased it out a little bit.
they
Very
had a
80s.
fan or something. Like,
The lights were flashing.
how'd they do that? How'd they get the lights to flash? Maybe
I
they
mean,
might
it
have
was
really done
crazy.
it. They might have really electrocuted her. Did she do anything after this movie? Or did they actually electrocute her?
Lolita,
Yeah, Lolita.
she won the Academy Award.
For, oh my God. For this movie?
She played Mrs. Gandhi in Gandhi.
Holy Lord. Oh, hell yeah.
So
That's
there was
cool.
another scene. There was like one detail that was pretty good. Like she tells Paul that they're not brother and sister, they're married. And Paul's like, that makes sense. And then he's like, you gotta help me prove it. And then they do this like she like asks them about it while they're in the kitchen and
Making
There's
blueberry
something about
pancakes.
He like passes a bottle
Oh,
of
yeah.
ketchup to her, and it
Ketchup.
just holds for like a good 10 seconds of him just like rubbing her hand.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
Paul
how
sees
you,
that.
yeah. When my wife passes me ketchup, I fondle her hand pretty good.
Yeah, my girlfriend asked me to pass her the ketchup the other day, and I just ripped her top off and squirted it all over her tits.
Yeah.
You know, and I
Nice.
took out my hot dog and I just rubbed it in it
Yeah.
and put it and fed it into her mouth. She's choking on, making her choke on it. I mean, it's one of the kind of flirty things you do.
It's couple
When you're a
shit.
couple.
Yeah.
That's love. I mean, that's love, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's not nothing fancy.
And she took a hot dog bun, she shit in it.
Yeah.
Perfect chili dog.
Yeah, she just shoved it in your face. And you said, well,
And
this
I didn't
was a
want it, but
delicious
I wanted
dinner,
it.
my dear. And then you went to bed.
Smoked a cigarette
Yeah.
indoors.
Nice.
Put a Zan in my butthole, so I have a little nicotine all night.
It's a good idea.
You try that?
You can't choke
gotta
that
try
way.
that, dude.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, you'll never choke falling asleep with a Zin in your butthole.
Boof it.
What can we do to get you to actually try this, Mike?
To actually try to anally try a Zen.
Yeah. On the podcast, right?
No, nothing. You
Mike,
could not possibly.
come on,
No, I'm
come
not
on,
putting-
Mike,
not
for
putting
the
this into-
podcast.
You're
Do it
making me
for
want
the-
to take the one out. I got.
Do it for
now.
take it out and put it in your butt. Take it out from your mouth. It's all wet. It's ready to go.
Yeah, it's all lubed up already. That's a good point. I
How
mean,
much does Zin cost?
they're like $7 a pop
For how much?
That's a
for
lot, dude.
for a can of I think there's 20 in here or 18,
Oh, okay.
something like that.
Okay. I was gonna say if
That's way cheaper than cigarettes.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it is. Man, I paid $18 for a pack of cigarettes the other day.
so. Wait, what is the
Gun
honeymoon
Hills.
phase for nicotine? Like, if I started to do nicotine, what is the honeymoon phase before I'm just addicted to it?
2 times.
Yeah, a day.
Yeah.
Why does it? Why do you guys do it?
Because
How do
I'm
you do it?
addicted.
No, but you fucked
You just
up.
get addicted and you just need it. It becomes an obsession.
Damn.
You get married and
You
you
should
hate
get-
yourself, and you're just like, how
you
can I
should-
get out of this?
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. That's
You
where
should
I'm
do
at
it,
right
Adam.
now, and I need to get it. Well, I mean,
Smoke.
I'm not trying to not smoke weed, so I'm trying to find like a good substitute. I'm trying to find like a Goldilocks sort of drug.
Coffee.
Yeah,
Coffee.
that's the only one really. But even
What
that,
about
I mean,
Uppers. You need to take uppers, bro.
What about chewing nicotine gum? Is it the same thing?
Nicorette probably.
Yeah.
I think can't you get that over the counter now too?
I think so.
You could try that.
I don't know. I don't want to be a gum guy.
Just start smoking cigarettes. Your wife will like it around the kids and everything. It'll go real well.
Start wearing a suit, look like Don Draper.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Get a
if
smoking
I wear,
jacket.
if I'm wearing a
slippers.
suit, I feel like I can get away with a lot more than if I'm, you know, she can't. I will still be unemployed,
What about a pipe,
but
Adam? Nice big wooden pipe,
Good smell.
Glorious Bastard
just
style.
just regular tobacco have nicotine.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
is that the
a
drug
lot.
in tobacco?
Yes.
Got it.
Pipes are really harsh. There's no filter. You basically light
Filter.
a pouch of like wet, nasty nicotine shit, and then I guess it's not wet, it's dry, but then it just kind of like you just kind of puff on it.
That sounds cool. Yeah,
Do you
like
not do you
like
not inhale a
wizards.
pipe, or do you inhale a pipe?
I don't think you're supposed to inhale a
It's like
pipe.
a cigar.
It's like
Okay.
cigars, yeah.
No. You get it through your
What about
sublingually.
cigar, Adam?
Oh, there you go.
Cocktail.
I've smoked some
Very
cigars.
social.
I can enjoy a cigar for sure.
I don't like them.
One time
They
I
just
smoked
take-
a cigar. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
They just take too long. You light one up, you're like, all right, I'm committed to this shit for the next 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
true. You could. I mean, you got to get a clipper. But when I was in high school, I remember we would like go like hot tub hopping at hotels. You guys
Yeah,
ever do
yeah.
that? Or is that
Yeah,
a Florida
yeah.
thing?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's
I
fun,
love
dude.
that
That's
shit.
cool.
cool. Are you? Yeah, for real, right? It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cool.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I would do it
yeah.
I would do it at
Why is
apartments,
William
not the
smiling?
hotels.
I don't trust William right now.
No, it's
He's
fun, dude.
smiling
You all
too
get in the
much.
hot tub, you're having fun, get a little brewski.
It is fun.
Woo!
It's cool. And we were smoking cigars
Cool.
at this Radisson or Sheridan hot tub, and
Oh yeah, in the hot
but
tub.
I didn't know how to smoke it, so I like got really sick. And on the way out, I was like hanging my head out the. My friend Reed was behind me,
Drama queen, got to make everything about him.
and I know, and we both had our windows open, and I barfed out the window, and it got like sucked back into
Oh,
his
Oh,
window.
party
God.
foul,
Spit in
Adam.
my face.
Gross.
These are hotels you weren't staying at. You would just sneak
Right.
into their hot tub, right? Is
Yeah,
that what you're
yeah.
saying? Oh yeah,
Dummy.
I did that.
So
How old were you?
17, maybe.
Where'd you get the cigars?
I don't remember.
Uh,
The
Were they
the
good-
one
were
of
they
the other guys
Cuban?
brought up.
Cubans?
Oh yeah, of course. Cubanos.
Cigars are gross.
Bubblegum cigars, they're just trying to light them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was candy, but it made me barf. So,
What about beetle?
say
like
what?
a beady?
Beetle.
Beetle is the thing you chew, right?
Yeah, if like
Right.
Indonesian.
Yeah, I try it, but I never had the chance.
Turns your teeth black.
Oh, cool. That sounds cool. I want to have the teeth
You
of
could
an
be like
old
an-
Indonesian man who does beetle. Beetle.
I remember in high school, they're like, these are banned substances, cigarettes, tobacco, nicotine, beetle.
And everybody's like, beetle? What the fuck is that?
We're like, we got to get some.
Yeah, that was that Dare.
It
Dare
was,
just
it was like school like rules.
oh, Dare just like taught everybody how to do drugs, basically.
Yeah. dude.
All right. Anyway, hey,
Here's how you shoot up, boys.
yeah, officer friendly.
Here's how you smoke a bong. Don't put your lips around it. It smacks the kid in the head.
Yeah.
My girlfriend knew this was like she invited this girl over who never smoked weed in her life, and she's like, "Oh, you gotta you gotta smoke it. It's fine. It's called green crack. It's like light, because that's like a light one,
Great strain.
Right.
Great strain.
Green crack is the one of
Very
the best.
heady.
but this because she had never smoked in her life, she just got wrecked." Like destroyed in her face, and she was like, her eyes were like barely open, and she was like drooling, and she said, "I don't think I like this." And then she had to go on a Tinder date afterwards, and was just like so monumentally fucked up.
That's
Awesome. This
cool.
girl sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like her.
That's kind of how nicotine is, Adam. Like that cigar messed you up the first time, but if you do it every day, it just becomes nothing.
That's what I want. I want to become addicted to something and then have black teeth
And then what?
and then die.
Die of cancer?
Just die. Yeah.
Get heart
This is
disease?
my life. That's my 5-year plan.
Hmm.
So, well,
Speaking of 5-year plans,
Yeah.
what about everybody agrees this is a 5-star movie, right?
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Mike, what's your rating? You enjoyed the movie.
This movie
You're a harsh critic.
fucking sucks. I did not like it. I'm having a really hard time talking about it. When you mentioned that it's funny, I don't get campiness to be funny. The first little bit was like you said, it's like a
Well, it's
fucking
stupid.
Nancy Drew novel, and then you have this last third that was like kind of an exciting thriller, I guess, but it wasn't exciting. It was retarded. So I'm gonna go with I'll go with 1.5.
What about the titties, Mike?
I was gonna go okay, I'll go 1.75 for the 6 titties that were okay.
What about Josh?
Now I'm going back to 1.5.
Oh, come on.
Between 1.5 and 2 is where I'm at. And I don't really know exactly where, but somewhere in there.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think it's a very entertaining movie. I think it's very good. I watch a lot of genre films of this kind. This is one of the best ones. So
I will give it a 3. I think it's very it's fun to watch, and it has a lot of twists. It's moving, and that one scene of the cop where he's like in a swivel chair with his legs spread open that's really good. So 3 stars. Justin, our guest. We should have had him to go first.
You're good.
It's fine. Sorry, Justin. This is what it's like dealing with these guys all the time.
You're good. Yeah, I give it 3 stars as well. This movie has really nothing going for it, but then it does kind of everything you want in a thriller.
Okay. I gotta give it a little defense since everybody's being harsh.
Well, let Justin finish his review before you critique
First,
it.
I gotta say this: when she gets de-virginized by Josh, that is a great scene, and that is unusual for these types of movies. We never get to see the final girl.
You just think about Josh, dude.
Survive sex, and I'm glad she has sex like in the first act break.
You see her hymen blood, and she's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of treats it. There's some reality to it, or whatever.
It's real coming of age shit, people.
Coming of age. When it's Josh, it's coming, spelled Cumming.
All right, Justin, go ahead.
Just to add on to that, the fact that she's 17 and doesn't understand that her hymen breaks. Like, you should have assumed that she's had health class at least once. So that's why I wouldn't give it. At least I initially rated it a 4 on Letterboxd a couple months ago when I watched it. But she's just her acting's really bad, and this movie does make me think maybe it's like a Suspiria kind of thing where they intended younger girls to play the part, but then they realized half the shit they wanted to film they couldn't get away with.
Oh, I didn't know that about Suspiria.
Yeah, we talked about it on the pod.
William never said anything like that on the pod.
They're supposed to be 12-year-olds. Now, the score. What about the score, people? Let's all kick our scores up for the music, the excellent music. Big brassy instruments. That's
the kind of music I put on when I'm having sex.
What about the beautiful sights and sounds of New Rochelle, New York? Just a hop, skip, and a jump from Yonkers and the Bronx.
Oh, nice.
And their accents. The real accents. The French. Talking like this,
I'm seeing those houses, those suburban, like upper class, one of those upper middle class houses.
Oh yeah, they're upper middle class.
God damn, I would fucking kill my wife and her daughter to live in a house like that.
This is like Soprano shit.
Yeah,
but better.
House. Oh yeah, you just mean the houses that they live in, but better.
No, I mean it's better than the TV show The Sopranos.
Holy shit! You heard it here first, guys.
All right. Well, next week we got our final Cool Dads movie, special one.
Wait, but we got to talk to Justin and have him say, let's, I've also got to say like thanks to Justin, and
we're not done.
And then Justin,
you can plug after our next week's episode thing, which is next week we're doing Small Town Ecstasy. Justin, plug your show. How do people find your show?
Yeah, so we're at projectedhues.com, and then we're also on Blue Sky at Projected Hues, so then you can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
You don't do Twitter?
After Musk killed the API shit, because I can't stand ads, I jumped ship, and then it's just too much like right-wing bullshit on there. I can't deal with it.
Agreed.
What about all the hardcore pornography that is on there?
There's plenty of other sources for that, bro.
Okay.
I'm old school websites, baby.
All right, that's cool, man. Thanks for being on the podcast, Justin. It's nice. Please come on back again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Who was the best? Who was like the most gracious host? You think of for somebody who's a guest on the podcast? Was it William, Mike, or me?
Put me on the spot, Adam.
That's
Jesus,
good.
dude.
That's
No,
good.
probably Will, just because I've chatted
Oh,
with him on
yeah,
Discord.
Fuck,
F you,
Justin.
Adam.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Nice to
Actually, you
call
know what? I
Justin.
think that's
Gracious
a really
man.
good idea. I think that's a
Played
really
right
cool
into
thing
it.
to say. I think
Got
William
him.
I
is
make connections online. I bring people together. I'm a magnanimous man. I'm a good man.
Hey,
I
you know what? I'll get on that Discord and I'll say what's up, Justin, because I didn't know it was you. I just thought it was like a bunch of like fucking like Eastern European like incels and
There's
William.
really only, I think, between William and me, like 2 other people that are really like active in there. So it's actually just nice and small. Not a
Dude,
bunch of
I
bullshit.
got to get in there.
You're not allowed.
Am I?
I
I do
invited
kind
you.
of feel like I'm not allowed, honestly.
I invited you.
I know. I've been a little
we
busy.
talk about movies and cult and art and culture and video games things you're not interested.
Do you guys like to talk about Israel?
No.
We didn't ask Justin what his thoughts on Israel were, or the Rothschilds.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at me. I listen to this podcast. Where do you think I stand?
Okay. Hell yeah. Raised fist in the air. Hey, you guys remember that what the fuck happened to that Bernie rally? I'm so disappointed in Bernie.
What happened?
Fuck, dude.
They in LA at his rally, him and AOC's rally, somebody unveiled a free Palestine flag, and then they got like cops came and like violently like removed them, and Bernie didn't say shit.
No, Bernie did say something. He said Israel has a right to defend itself.
Yeah.
Wow, even he's owned by Israel too. Huh? That's crazy.
I know, isn't that so
They're
fucked?
all
But
drinking the water.
he's Jewish though too, right? I mean, that makes a little bit of sense.
Mike, it's not all Jews.
Adam is owned by the Muslims.
I'm owned by the Muslim Brotherhood. When Roseanne was talking about how the Muslim Brotherhood controls me, she was just talking about me. I'm the only guy that's owned by the Muslim Brotherhood.
She really is throwing curveballs out there. We got to get Roseanne on the show. Roseanne, open invite.
Definitely.
Tom Arnold,
Oh, that would be sick.
Dude, hell yeah.
please. Starred The Stupids, one of the great cool dads.
Yeah.
Mike, how many times have you seen The Stupids?
And more than I can imagine. Christopher Lee is awesome in it with the drive B. I mean, come on. Tom Arnold looks like my dad.
Or
so
Saruman.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Oh, Tom Arnold looks like your dad?
Yeah, that's what my dad looks
Yeah.
like a lot.
Picture, yeah. That's cool.
You kind of look like Tom Arnold.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Dude, he
He
banged
is a
Roseanne.
He is a famous movie star that banged Roseanne, so
Yeah.
I'll take that.
The Fox. His name should have been Fox. Not the stepdad guy.
Roseanne should have been in the movie. I would love to see her as the mom.
The daughter.
Yeah, I'd love to see her getting pushed down a flight of stairs.
I would too. With a
In a
broken leg.
wheelchair.
Just kidding. Shout out to Roseanne. She's a queen. She's a legend.
She's a fat bitch, and I hope she dies. Fuck her.
We can
What
all
do you
agree
mean?
on
She's
that.
a queen, a legend. Fuck, who gives a shit?
Have you seen Roseanne stand up before she got the show?
Yeah, I'm fucking retarded. Blah.
That's a good bit. People weren't
I'm
doing
sure
that
it's
bit
really
before.
good, and it's a really powerful working class point of view that you just don't get much of out there.
She's just funny. It's kind of like a white woman, Bernie Mac. She's just like crushing. So,
I'll look it up.
Keep kissing her ass.
I will.
God,
I wish.
you don't have to kiss everybody's ass at them. You can just say someone you like. Drop dead.
I do like Roseanne, but she can fuck off.
I thought you said
Okay.
she can fuck hard, dude.
She can fuck hard.
Oh,
Dude, imagine Josh fucking Roseanne.
Yeah.
That'd be
And
so
she's bleeding all over the place,
Dude.
and it's like a Kurosawa movie. It's just a geyser of blood.
Yeah. Coming out of her.
Adam,
fat
it's just
pussy.
like big,
Yes,
thick,
Justin.
wet jelly blood.
Yeah. Spurting out of her fat pussy.
Her vaginal walls just erupting
Disintegrating.
That's how
like
Justin
chicken
does
skin.
it. That's how he does it.
Gosh.
What do you say? Were you saying
External
something,
asshole.
Justin, you have
Yeah,
something to say. about
You
it.
think
Yeah.
she has an external asshole mic?
I think so.
Prolapse?
Oh,
Probably.
prolapse, dude. After Josh is done with her, hell yeah. Were you going to say something, Justin? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, Adam, I was going to ask. Me and my wife wanted to start drinking our own piss. Do you have like a plan recommendation?
Call back.
I say just go for it. I think
Okay.
it's kind of really.
It's
I'm
sterile.
surprised you don't do this as a medical thing.
That was
Like you
good,
go, I
Josh.
saw it
That
on
was good, Josh.
Instagram.
Yeah, you could get. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am like I kind of have like a water world diet plan. So you can get there's a lot of health benefits from it. So
Good to know.
yeah, just give it a shot. Let me know how it goes.
Take a shot of piss. Have a good swig. All right. Good job.
Good work.
Justin. You said all the jokes I secretly told you to say.
No way. This is all
No,
Justin.
I
You
mean,
wouldn't
I
say
don't
that
write
kind of shit.
jokes. All right, later, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, Justin. Good
Bye.
to meet you.